Well, give the Gamecocks credit. They played a better ball game today, back and forth ball game. Tough one to lose. Obviously, walk off in the bottom of the ninth. But our guys competed. Swung the bats well today. Didn't pitch as well as we would have liked out of the bullpen. First two guys out. Didn't make a couple plays there in the seventh inning that cost us. But good teams like South Carolina capitalize when you make mistakes, and they came out on top today. But tough loss for us. So got to get better. Got to get healthy, and we'll be okay.
All right, please go ahead with questions.
Coach, it's Trevor Gross from CUTigers.com. How much can the intensity of a series like this kind of accelerate just the experiential curve for your team, especially the younger guys?
Well, I think it's good for them. I mean, obviously, when you play in an environment like this, rivalry, it doesn't get much more intense. And, it's good for the young guys that have been able to play for the first time in the rivalry. It's only going to help them moving forward.
Coach, pinch hitting Reagan Reed. He just had one plate appearance last year, had a pinch hit single, I believe. Made you look like a genius, though. It paid off. What possessed you to give him the bat at that point?
Well, Reagan's been swinging the bat very well for us in the fall and in the preseason. Was one of our better hitters, quite honestly. And we just felt like with runners in scoring position that he was the right guy to go to, and it paid off. He put a good swing on the base. I actually hit ball hard twice there. And almost got a second hit there to the glove side of the second baseman. No, we just felt like he was the right guy to put in that situation, and glad he came up big for us.
Monte, this is Matt. Just what was the game plan going against Wes Clark, and how hard is it when you have a guy like that swinging as well as he is?
Well, it's very difficult to pitch to him. I mean, I think, and I don't know, I'd have to look back at my notes, but I believe he came up pretty much every time with runners on base. So there wasn't a whole lot we could do outside of, just pitch to him and try to get him out. And, we were able to get ahead of him. We had him at 2 strikes and a couple at bats, and, we just didn't execute pitches with 2 strikes to him. I think that was the key. And we were unable to put him away when we had him on the ropes. So I think Ty did a good job with him. But after that, we had him in a couple 2-strike counts and just didn't execute a pitch. And he's a good hitter, and he's very tough to deal with, him and Eister. Eister's another guy too that those 2 guys there hitting in the middle of the order for them. Both those guys are very good hitters.
Coach, Alex Urban, freshman, got his first start last night, went 0 for 4, but you stuck with him, and he had a great day today, 3 for 5, had a big RBI. How good was it to see him have a game like that?
Well, it's great to see Alex swing the bat well. Another guy, true freshman, that hit the ball well in the preseason, and stuck him in there last night. And he about hit one out of the ballpark last night late in the game, and had a nice day today here in his hometown. And he's a guy that we need to keep giving at bats to. Think he's only going to get better and better.
We have time for one more question.
Coach, I know you don't believe in moral victories, but just the way that you battled this week in the series, and knowing that you're going to be getting Meredith, Hackenberg, and Hall back, you have to be pleased with the upside for this team.
Yeah, I'm pleased. I mean, we just the biggest takeaway from 2 games is, look, we pitched really well in one of them, and in the other one we got a great start, but just didn't do what we needed to do out of the bullpen. And we swung the bats well today. So I think the biggest takeaway is if we can put complete games together, like we did against Cincinnati, where we pitched well, played good defense, and put together good at bats. I think we got a chance to be a competitive club. We got good kids, we got good players, but we got to get healthy. I mean, that's another big key too. But we are able to get some guys experience here in the early going, like Wagner and Urban, Caden Grice, some of these true freshmen. Along with guys like Reid stepping up big for us today. Those guys are going to continue to get opportunities because they've played well when they've gotten their opportunities.
All right. Thank you, Coach. We'll have Reagan Reed up shortly.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
All right. Next and last up is Reagan Reed. Please go ahead with questions.
Hey, Reagan, it's Trevor Gross from CUTigers.com. Just one plate appearance for you last season, but I think it was a pinch hit single. Any nerves or jitters when Coach Lee looked your way and decided to put the bat in your hands today in your hometown?
No, it wasn't. I would say nerves and jitters. I have a lot of belief in the preparation I put in, and last year was just enough to make me eager to get into this year. And playing a good team like South Carolina in my home state, it just gave me the drive to, I got to pull through for my team.
Coach Lee said that you had a really good fall. Where do you think you improved the most as a player?
I would definitely say as a freshman, I came in as I would say a good raw hitter, but just the jump I made from last year to this year is just having an approach and being able to attack the pitches I like, not necessarily giving the pitcher the edge over me the whole time.
You know any of the guys on this South Carolina roster?
I do. I grew up with Will McGregor. I'm pretty sure he's redshirting or gray shirting this year, but I grew up and went to elementary school with Will McGregor, and that's one of my childhood best friends.
How much talking went on between he and you, either leading up to the series or during, or any friends or family? Any talk about the series this weekend, and how difficult is it for you to come up just short the way y'all did last night and today?
Oh, it's really tough because my whole we bleed orange, and we have a lot of friends from the lower state that are true Garnet, and we never like to lose in football, baseball, anything. So me and Will have always been competitive. As kids, we always played on different travel teams, so we always like to beat each other when we can. But they're a great ball club, and they took the edge on us this weekend.
We have time for one more question. All right, if not,